So today we have a lovely young lady. She's going to teach us the Igbo way of making this. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So let's move over to Christy's kitchen. Christy Nwogu, we welcome you, and over to Christy's kitchen, and you are going to have an amazing time with her. It's going to be simple, easy, and straightforward. You all have a wonderful week, and God bless you. It's Fumi Obilano from Reflections Kitchen this morning.
Hello everyone, my name is Christy Nwogu, and today I'm going to be teaching us how to make plantain porridge. Plantain is called Ogede in Igbo. Igbo is a tribe in Nigeria where I'm from. So we usually say Ogede Agwaragwo, so it's the porridge of plantain. Plantain, this is actually unripe plantain porridge we're making today. So plantain could be ripe or unripe. When it's ripe, people usually fry it and use it to eat rice or, make different kinds of things. Plantain is a very versatile food that can be cooked in different ways. When it's unripe, it could be grilled, baked, fried, used to make plantain chips. But what I'm making today is the porridge, and it's very healthy when it's unripe. When it's ripe, it's very sweet. But when it's unripe, a lot of people who are diabetic like to eat it because it's high in fiber and complex carbohydrates that could also help with weight management and things like that. So let us begin. Let me show you guys what we're going to use. It's a very easy to make food. So today we are using about 4 unripe plantains, and then we will be using the ingredients. 1 large onion, 1 large plum tomato, 1 large Scotch bonnet pepper, some dry fish, which you can use whatever you want. I use dry fish, you can use smoked fish, you can use fresh fish, you can use meat, whatever you like, and you don't have to use anything actually. You can just use your crayfish. And then we have our seasoning cube, salt, about let me say half a cup of palm oil, some spinach. Some people use green, back home. You can use green, or what we call ogo. Back home we use ogo leaf. And then your crayfish. So here in the pot I have my plantain already peeled and chopped into tiny bits. So let us start cooking. You can see how it looks. You put the plantain in the pot, and then you just add a little bit of water, just to the top of it, not to cover too much, so that you will have enough to cook everything that you need to cook. So we're going to let this plantain boil. As soon as it starts boiling, then we can go ahead and add our other ingredients. So just to tell us a little bit, so this plantain porridge can be made in different ways depending on how I'm using palm oil today, but you don't have to use palm oil. If you really want it to be like real healthy, you don't want palm oil, you can skip the palm oil and use any kind of vegetable oil you like. I haven't tried that, but sometimes if I don't want to use oil, I just use like the red bell pepper and my tomato and other things without the oil. So you can do it in different ways. Also, if you don't have any fish, you can use like the canned fish, like sardines. This food is very easy to make. It takes maybe about 30 minutes to cook, maybe an extra 15 minutes for your prep time of peeling and slicing the plantain. So let's get cooking. Alright, at this point our plantain has been boiling for a while. So once it starts boiling, you can see all that water that we had in there has almost been sucked up by the plantain. So just to make sure that all our ingredients are fresh, we don't want to overcook them. So as soon as it starts boiling, we add our onions. So, and then I add my tomato and my pepper, and I cover it for maybe to cook for maybe another 3 minutes. Alright, at this point our onions and pepper and tomato have boiled for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add all the other ingredients to give it time to simmer into the plantain. So at this point I'm going to add my seasoning cube, I'm going to add my crayfish, half a tablespoon, and I'm going to add my palm oil, and then I'm going to stir. So it's beginning to look like what it should look like. So like I said, I'm making mine with palm oil. You can make yours with just tomato and red bell pepper blended. And then at this point I'm going to pour in my dried fish to give it time to also cook. So we're almost done. We're just going to lower the heat on this to give it time to slowly simmer in, and then the last thing we're going to do will be to add our vegetable, and then we're done. Alright, so now it has boiled for maybe 3 minutes, and I'm just stirring it to avoid it getting burnt, because at this point it's kind of pasty, so we have to make sure we stir it gently so it doesn't get burnt. So just gentle stirring, and then we cover it to maybe cook for another 5 minutes, because the plantain is still a little bit tough. So it depends on the plantain. Some plantains you get, they cook very fast and easy, but this one is one of those that looks like it needs some time to cook. So we're going to give it maybe another 5 minutes to cook. So at this point we're going to be tasting our porridge to make sure that it's all done, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So you see how easy it is to cut when it's done, and the inside is like translucent, so it's well cooked. It's very soft and it tastes good. All right, so now we are ready to add our vegetable. So like I said, you can use any vegetable that you have. If you like kale, if you like spinach, back home we use ugu leaf and also greens. So depending on what you like. So we like our vegetables to be fresh and not overcooked. So as soon as I add the vegetables, I'm just going to go ahead and stir it in. And actually your food is done at this point, because the vegetable doesn't take too much to cook. I added a little bit of, sometimes when I really feel like I can add double the size of this vegetable. This vegetable is the regular 16-ounce bag of spinach, that the already chopped spinach we buy from the store. So sometimes if I feel like eating a lot of vegetable, I can add 2 bags of that. But today we're just using 1 bag of the vegetable. So I'm just going to cover this for just 1 minute, and then I'll turn off my heat. I'll dish it out for us to see what it looks like. Alright, at this point our plantain porridge is all done. So let's dish it out and see. We're going to turn off our heat. and just move it to the next burner because the burner is still hot, and if you leave it there it's just going to keep burning. So we dish it out. So here it is. Here is our plantain porridge. You have all your, you know, vegetables fresh, everything is fresh, and your dried fish or whatever you like, fresh fish, you know, anything just you chew on, or you can just cook it without any fish. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope we learned something new today. Bye.